Jennifer Aniston, born on February 11, 1969, in Sherman Oaks, Los Angeles, California, is a renowned Hollywood actress best known for her role as Rachel Green in the TV series Friends. Her career reached its peak in the 1990s and early 2000s, earning her numerous prestigious awards. During that time, her flowing hair, bright brown eyes, and radiant smile became iconic. She is also famous for her simple yet sophisticated fashion style. At the age of 55, despite natural changes over time, she continues to maintain a youthful and elegant appearance.
John Forsythe, in 1981, age 63. John Forsythe died on 1st of April 2010 at the age of 92. The cause was complications from pneumonia following a year-long battle with cancer.
Danny Masterson, born on March 13, 1976, in Long Island, New York, is an American actor who rose to prominence through his portrayal of Stephen Hyde in the widely acclaimed TV series That 70s Show, which ran from 1998 to 2006. His character's wit, charm, and laid-back demeanor endeared him to audiences, making Masterson a household name. However, Masterson's career trajectory took a sharp downturn when he became embroiled in a highly publicized legal battle. Multiple women came forward with allegations of sexual assault against him in the mid-2010s. In June 2020, Masterson was arrested and charged with 3 counts of rape. The allegations, legal proceedings, and the subsequent drop by his talent agency tarnished his once promising career. As of 2023, at the age of 47, Danny Masterson's legal situation remained unresolved, casting a long shadow over his professional life and personal reputation. His case continues to be closely watched by the public and the entertainment industry.
Born on April 25, 1940, Al Pacino is a cinematic legend, celebrated for performances that hit harder than a New York City cab in rush hour. Stepping into the shoes of Michael Corleone in The Godfather trilogy marked a cinematic feast. Before the organized chaos of The Godfather, Pacino was impressed with killer performances in films like The Panic in Needle Park, 1971, and Serpico, 1973. Appetizers before the main course of cinematic greatness. His portrayal of Michael Corleone turned him into the godfather of Hollywood cool, but that was just the beginning. Post-Godfather, he continued the party with unforgettable characters in classics like Scarface, 1983, Heat, 1995, and Scent of a Woman, 1992, earning an Academy Award for Best Actor. Pacino's legacy isn't just about shiny trophies. He's the actor's actor, inspiring every thespian to dream of making it big. With a career older than your grandma's secret meatball recipe, Al Pacino isn't just an icon. He's the guy who left an everlasting mark on the wild ride of cinematic history. His influence echoes in Hollywood's corridors, making him not just a star, but a guiding light for generations of aspiring actors.
Andrea Peach. Even then, Andrea was making waves in the modeling industry, not only because of her striking looks, but also because she was one of the very few male models who could walk the runway in women's clothing with ease. Her fierce looks and unique style made Andrea a standout in the fashion industry, quickly becoming a sought-after model. However, behind the spotlight of the catwalk, Andrea was struggling with a deep sense of disconnect between how the world saw her and who she truly was on the inside. Growing up, Andrea always felt different, but couldn't quite put her finger on those feelings, especially as a boy born in Bosnia and raised in Australia. She had to navigate the complexities of identity in a world that often saw things in simple black and white terms. From a young age, Andrea was drawn to what society considered feminine. She often played with makeup and dressed up in her mother's clothes, activities that brought comfort, but also embarrassment. Andrea was keenly aware that society had clear expectations of how a boy should behave, and she knew she did not fit into those stereotypes. As she entered her teens and her appearance became increasingly different, this not only made her stand out, but also created difficulties. Andrea often faced bullying and isolation as others struggled to understand her unique identity. Despite these challenges, Andrea found solace in fashion, an industry where differences were celebrated. Her genderless beauty quickly caught the attention of top designers. Andrea's career took off, and she walked the runways of the world's biggest fashion shows. However, despite her great success, deep down she felt something was missing. Andrea knew that she had no intention of living as a man. The idea of transitioning to become a woman had been on Andrea's mind for a long time, but the decision was not easy. Transitioning meant not only changing her body, but also risking her career and the relationships she had built in the fashion world. But over time, the need to be true to herself became more and more urgent. Andrea realized that she could no longer live a life that did not reflect her true self. In 2014, Andrea made the most important decision of her life: transitioning. This was not an easy decision, but the culmination of years of internal struggle and a deep desire to be her true self. Andrea, now known as Andrea Pejic, began her gender reassignment surgery, a journey that was both physically and mentally challenging. She told Vogue that the transition was not as simple as going to the doctor and requesting surgery, but involved psychological assessments, medical tests, and a lot of mental and physical preparation. After her transition, Andrea's career not only survived, but thrived. She made history by becoming the first transgender model to appear on the cover of GQ Portugal. Looking back on her journey, Andrea often reflects on the struggles and challenges she has overcome. If she could talk to her younger self, she would offer words of comfort and hope that despite the difficulties and confusion, she would become the strong woman she always knew she would be. Andrea Pejic's journey is not only a story of gender transition, but also a powerful testament to being true to yourself and accepting differences in a sometimes harsh world. John Barrymore, one of Hollywood's most celebrated classical actors and a member of the legendary Barrymore family, left a lasting impression on the film industry in the early 20th century. Considered one of the greatest talents of all time, Barrymore is best known for his classic roles, particularly in Shakespearean works, and his iconic role in Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde ***. Interestingly, however, he was not only known for his portrayals of individuals struggling with alcoholism, but was himself a victim of the disease. Although Barrymore was always loved for his acting talent and charisma, his personal life was tumultuous. His passion for alcohol increasingly undermined his health and career. One of the most notable stories is that during his lifetime, his second wife discovered him drinking her perfume, a clear sign of his severe alcoholism. In 1933, Barrymore starred in the film Dinner at 8, in which he played one of his first drunken roles, an alcoholic character, which highlighted the problems he faced in real life. While his acting talent was undeniable, his alcohol abuse gradually affected his memory and ability to work. He was forced to use cue cards, dialogue cards, to complete his roles, which led to his career going downhill. Ultimately, John Barrymore died at the age of 60, succumbing to alcohol-related illnesses. Although his career was filled with memorable performances, his story is a reminder of the devastation that addiction can wreak on even the most brilliant of talents.
Nicole Kidman, born on June 20, 1967, in Honolulu, Hawaii, is a renowned Australian actress and film producer. Kidman's career quickly skyrocketed after her roles in Dead Calm and later in Moulin Rouge. In the 1980s, Kidman possessed a stunning and elegant beauty with shiny red hair, fair skin, and a sharp facial structure. At the age of 57, Nicole Kidman's appearance has undergone some changes. While she still maintains her graceful beauty, it cannot be denied that signs of aging such as wrinkles and changes in skin texture have started to appear. Nevertheless, Kidman continues to be an epitome of maturity in the entertainment industry.
Christopher Cazenove, in 1986, age 43. Christopher Cazenove died on 7th of April 2010. He was 66. The cause was septicemia.
Skylar Delian is a former American actor and convicted murderer. He was born on July 8, 1979, in Long Beach, California. Delian initially gained some recognition in the entertainment world through small acting roles, including appearances on popular television shows like Mighty Morphin Power Rangers in the early 1990s. However, Schuyler de Leon's life took a dark and criminal turn as he became involved in a series of heinous crimes. One of the most notorious incidents associated with him was the murder of a couple, Tom and Jackie Hawks, in 2004. Delian and his accomplices, including his then-pregnant wife Jennifer Delian, targeted the couple during a fraudulent boat sale, ultimately throwing them overboard and killing them. In 2006, Schuyler Delian was convicted of first-degree murder for his role in the Hawks' deaths and subsequently sentenced to death. His conviction highlighted the depths of his criminal activities and shocked both the entertainment industry, where he had briefly worked, and the general public. Schuyler Delian remained on death row in California, awaiting execution.
Dean Martin was not only a shining star on stage, but also an unmistakable symbol of charm and style. With a bright smile and a romantic demeanor, his image was always associated with a glass of wine and a cigarette. A legendary combination that both men and women craved. His famous quote, "I feel sorry for people who don't drink because when they wake up in the morning, that's the best they'll feel all day," made Martin's image unforgettable in the public's heart. However, few people know that, behind that appearance, Dean Martin built a fake stage image. Although he often appeared with a glass of wine in his hand, in fact, his glass of wine only contained apple juice, and his cigarette was just part of the performance. This image made him a legend, making men want to imitate and women unable to take their eyes off. When the night came, Dean Martin was a devoted father and loving husband. He spent time with his family, enjoyed cozy dinners, and had the occasional glass of wine with his wife. Despite his career, Martin always knew how to balance his personal life with his work. Dean Martin passed away in 1995 at the age of 78, but his legacy lives on in the hearts of audiences. He was not only a legend of the stage, but also a symbol of grace, charm, and the ability to stay sober in a world of glitz and glamour.
Drew Barrymore, born on February 22, 1975, in Culver City, California, is a famous actress and director in Hollywood. Barrymore gained early fame with her role in E.T. the Extraterrestrial. She continued to develop her career with diverse roles in films such as The Wedding Singer and Charlie's Angels. From a young age, Barrymore was known for her natural beauty and unique style. Her blonde hair, big round eyes, and radiant smile became her trademark in the entertainment industry. Currently at the age of 49, Barrymore stands out not only for her physical beauty but also for her optimistic spirit and positive attitude toward life, making her a positive role model in the entertainment industry.
Joan Collins, in 1981, age 47. Joan Collins, in 2023, age 89. Linda Evans, in 1981, age 38. Linda Evans, in 2023, age 80.
Gina Rochero, a famous model and activist, took a new turn in 2014 when she came out as transgender in a TED Talk. Until then, Gina had only been known as a successful model, and few people knew that she was assigned male at birth. Coming out was a bold and important decision, and it marked a major turning point in her career and personal life. Gina's journey began early. At just 5 years old, she bravely told her mother that she was a girl. Fortunately, Gina's family welcomed her with love and support. At 19, Gina completed gender reassignment surgery, a crucial step in achieving a match between her appearance and her true gender identity. However, for many years, she kept much of this life private, even from those close to her and her industry colleagues. Coming out was not an easy decision for Gina. She worried that revealing her past would negatively impact her career and reputation in the fashion industry. The fear of the media discovering her past and thereby diminishing her identity as a woman was always there. However, Gina felt a strong urge to live her life openly and honestly, using her personal story to inspire others in the transgender community. When Gina took the TED stage to share her story, she was overcome with emotion. The talk was not only a personal statement, but also a powerful call to transgender people around the world that they do not have to hide their identities. Despite her initial fears, Gina received overwhelming support from her agent and colleagues, who had no idea she was transgender. This decision to come out has given Gina Rosero a new visibility, not only as a model, but also as a prominent activist. She has not only represented the transgender community in the fashion industry, but has also used the power of her voice to promote inclusion and equal opportunities for other transgender models. Gina continues to be a symbol of courage, authenticity, and a passionate advocate for transgender rights. She hopes that her story will inspire the fashion industry and the world at large to help create a space where everyone can be their true selves.